Broadcasting from the Fence One Studios. Voted #1 contractor in North Alabama. 94.1 WHRP. Gurley, Huntsville, Decatur. A Cumulus media station.
Tony, yeah! Tony, in the morning. Tony, in the morning. Waking up your world. Tony, in the morning. Tony, in the morning.
94.1 WHRP.
94.1 WHRP. Lloyd and you. Tony in the morning and DJ Primetime 256. Welcome to it Monday. Hope you had a nice Easter weekend. And did you get any, my favorite, treat for Easter are I like the original jelly beans.
Really?
Yeah.
I like the little bird marshmallows.
Oh.
Yeah, those things, the banging.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully everybody got their Easter treats last weekend and still sending prayers out to the folks at the university, in Florida. They had that shooting last week. The investigation is still underway.
Yeah. Well, Tony, Lee Corso is going to be changing college game day forever starting in August.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
I can't tell you why, though. Can't tell you why.
All right.
Big news, though.
Hey, listen, one of our favorite all-time rappers, Ice Cube, just got enshrined.
Oh, into what?
Yeah. Well, stay tuned. I'll tell you.
And Target, well, they said that we respect the black dollar and we would like to meet with Reverend Al Sharpton, please.
Yeah, they respect it now, huh? Them pockets is looking kind of thin. Mm-hmm. And today actually marks a day of remembrance, a day of loss, and a day the music stopped. Everybody is mourning the loss of Prince today.
Oh,
yeah.
A Texas new bill may change food stamps forever.
Food stamps?
Forever for everyone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is this just in Texas?
No, well, it's just in Texas for now.
Okay.
But if the way the bill reads, it might hit everybody.
All right. Listen, it's Panoply Week, and Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, the biggest art festival here in the Tennessee Valley will be at Big Spring Park, and we want you there too. So keep listening for your chance to win a family 4-pack of tickets. If you can't wait, well, go to our website at WHRPFM.com and register for your chance to win tickets to Panoply with 94.1 WHRP.
You just won a prize.
It's Tony Terrell at WHRP. Hey, girlfriend. You know I'm calling you because you signed up for the Best Girlfriends Night Out.
I did, girl. Don't tell me I'm going.
You going?
We have more winners than any other radio station.
I'm going.
You going? You and your best girlfriend.
We have more winners than any other radio station.
We so gonna be up in there. We need a mommy day out.
The winning numbers are 941 at WHRP.
Aaliyah, try again, 94.1 WHRP. Tony in the morning. I'm DJ Primetime 256. Don't forget the 256. Good morning, Tennessee Valley, and happy Monday. I know you enjoyed your weekend. I hope you did if you didn't. My allergy people, if you were out there Easter egg hunting or you have any kids that have allergies and they were out there Easter egg hunting, I feel for you. The nose, the eyes, the itchiness, the runniness. All my allergy people, we have to catch this before it gets any worse, okay? So today, it's going to be a little warm, but it's going to rain this afternoon. So if anybody knows how this rain does, it's going to kick up that dust on us, and it's going to be sitting on, all that pollen is going to be sitting on our cars. So my allergy folks, it takes a while for that stuff to get into our systems. So go ahead, stop by your pharmaceutical place that you go to, get that allergy medicine. Also, if you didn't know this, getting local honey helps your allergies out tremendously because, the bees be pollinating and stuff, and they take the nectar from point A to point B. I'm no Scientologist, whatever this stuff is, that be talking about the bees and the birds and stuff, but local honey helps out your allergies. If you didn't know, now you know. And for more great information, you know what you need to do? Stay tuned to Tony in the Morning. We got Back in the Day, Black in the Day coming up at 6:35 right here on 94.1 WHRP.
The smooth jazz and R&B matinee at 94.1 WHRP every Sunday from noon until 5. We give you the best in smooth jazz and soft, relaxing R&B to take you through on your Sunday afternoon. And at 2 o'clock, we count down the 10 most requested smooth and jazzy cuts of the week. Join me, Kevin Williams, for Nighthawk Time, the smooth jazz and R&B matinee every Sunday from noon until 5 at 94.1 WHRP.
Yo, fellas, are you tired of still rocking that old suit from last Christmas? Dads, do your kids look like they dressed themselves? No worries. On Time Fashion has you covered with men's and kids' formal and casual wear. They got suits, tuxedos, and even outfits you can actually relax in. Perfect for Christmas, New Year's, or whenever grandma pulls out that camera and puts it on the VHS. Don't just be prime time, be on time. Go holler at my friends at On Time Fashion. Give them a call at 256-585-2326 or visit them at 6275 University Drive, Suite 28B in Huntsville, Alabama. Tell them DJ Primetime 256 sent you.
We looking black in the day.
Was that black?
We're looking back in the day.
Back.
Back.
Well, Black in the Day, singer Prince, a guitarist, songwriter, producer, song and dancer, and performer, keyboards, drums, bass, he did it all. And one of the most talented musicians of our generation, Prince, was a rare composer who really could perform at a professional level on virtually all instruments he required. And a considerable number of recordings actually featured him performing all roles. Now, Little Red Corvette in 1983, that was his first big crossover hit, gaining airplay on MTV at a time when virtually no black artists were appearing on that video music platform. It was Purple Rain in 1984 that actually made him one of the major stars of the 1980s and remains his biggest album that sold throughout the years. All right, many declare April 21st as the day the music stopped. This is the day that Prince earned his angel wings, the day that he wanted us to remember him and celebrate his life. That's Black in the Day. On this date, back in the day in 1984, Michael Jackson's Thriller album was knocked out of the #1 spot after 37 weeks. The Footloose soundtrack, well, let's just say that's the culprit.
Now that's
all right?
scary.
Right. Geraldo Rivera actually opened Al Capone's vault on TV, and guess what? Wasn't nothing inside. But they had big ratings on this date in 1986. And we got a few celebrities celebrating birthdays and famous people, too.
Formerly one of the hosts of 106 in Park E, and now is acting. Terrence J is celebrating his birthday today. We also have Tony Romo, former Cowboy quarterback, and currently the lead analyst for NFL on CBS. We have James McAvoy. He portrayed Professor X in the recent X-Men movies. And actor Tony Danza, known for his TV roles in the classic shows Taxi and Who's the Boss. Andy McDowell celebrating her birthday. Actress, she starred in Groundhog's Day, Sex, Lies, and Videotapes, and 4 Weddings and a Funeral. In memoriam, we have Queen Elizabeth II, born on this date in 1926. She held the reign for over 70 years, the longest of any queen regiment in history. Find more celebrity birthdays on our Facebook page at 94.1 WHRP.
And it is National Kindergarten Day. Got to go back and learn some numbers, letters, and draw some shapes. That's Black in the Day, back in the day. Tony in the Morning on 94.1 WHRP.
Tony in the Morning on 94.1 WHRP.
Oh, okay. I think that's really a kind of a cool nickname, though, if you think about it.
Oh, yeah.
Because back in the olden days,
Mhm.
they used to say, hey, you're really a cool guy. And now you're just breezy.
You breezy.
Yeah.
No, he just breezy.
He's just breezy.
Just him. He breezy.
Okay. So you wouldn't say that to anyone else?
Nah.
Oh,
Just
okay.
him. Just him.
Oh, okay.
Get Chris
Oh.
Brown, Chris Breezy.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I got you. I had to clear this up. Tony in the Morning. I want to go around talking about, hey, yo, you breezy.
You real breezy. They gonna be like, huh? Don't do that to him, Tony. Don't do that to him. Don't do that
You
to
know
him.
how older people be trying to get all the slang and everything, and they mess it up?
It's Chris
Yeah,
Breezy.
I heard this on Tony in the Morning Show.
Yeah,
Hey,
you know, yeah.
you real breezy there,
You
son.
breezy over there now. Watch out. No, don't do it. Don't do it. Roll down your socks and stop it.
Oh, my goodness. All right, today's high about 75 degrees. We do have isolated thunderstorms rolling into the cities, the Tennessee Valley, somewhere in the mid morning and then afternoon. So we're expecting a little bit of activity.
A little bit of showers.
Yeah.
My
definitely.
allergy folks got to watch out. Them showers be kicking up that pollen.
You think? I thought it washed it.
Man.
It doesn't wash it away.
Nah, it throws it up on my truck, and then when it's out, when it's back hot outside, oh man, it's just thick. After it rains and it gets hot outside,
Right.
roll down your windows on a little good sunshine and see how much pollen's just sitting on your door for no reason. Just
Okay.
right there on the door.
I've never paid attention.
Oh, I do. I got allergies. I pay attention to it all.
I'm going to check that out this time around. All right, it's time for the good news in the neighborhood.
Good news in the neighborhood. Congratulations to the Mighty Sounds of the South, a.k.a. Mae Jemison High School Band, on receiving the award for Best Overall Band at the Viewer's Choice Battle of the Bands in Atlanta this past weekend. Congratulations, Mae Jemison. For this and other good news in the neighborhood, check out our Facebook page at 94.1 WHRP.
The Good News in the Neighborhood is sponsored by Alabama A&M. Learn more about Alabama A&M University by visiting aamu.edu today. Alabama A&M University.
Picture of we've got a toddler in our family now,
Mm-hmm.
and he dyed eggs for the first time.
Oh, wow.
And they're really nice.
Okay.
They really look pretty. But I said, those are expensive. That's a nice, expensive. He was really excited, as he should be. The first time you dye eggs, you're really excited.
Right.
It's fun. Like it's magical, right?
I can't believe this.
You take the egg and you put it in a bowl of a color, and it comes out miraculously
a different
blue
color.
or what,
Right.
So he's really excited, like 3, like totally excited. But I said, well, those are some expensive dyed eggs. Boom, boom, boom. But,
You killed
and you know what? Maybe I shouldn't have said anything. I didn't buy them.
Right. Yeah, well,
But I'm looking at them. I'm like,
man, them expensive.
now what we're gonna do with them eggs?
Well, you got to eat them now.
You gotta chop those up and put them in a potato salad.
Right, you got to show them when you dye the egg, it turned color on the inside too.
Oh, sometimes, right?
Yeah,
If there's a little crack,
like if there's yep. After you
it
boil them,
seeps
you
inside.
be green on the outside, and you crack it, it'll be green and white on the inside.
We're gonna have some green and white potato salad. With
Oh, yeah.
eggs. Yes.
Or we can have some green eggs and ham.
Right. But hoping everybody had a good time. Did you see any chocolate bunnies?
I didn't see. Yeah,
I'm still, after all these decades of my life, it's a lot of them. I'm still trying to figure out what a bunny has to do with Easter.
What?
You ain't got to explain it to me now, but I'm still trying to figure it out.
I don't know either.
Okay.
Maybe it's just because it's spring and you see the rabbits around. They be in the parking lot.
I know there's a deep breakdown as to why.
Yeah.
You know.
See, the same way we break down the lyrics, somebody's probably going to break down Easter the same way. Yeah. Bars.
I know Minister Farrakhan already did that, but I'm going to leave that right there. Listen, it was a really big surprise yesterday for those that were ready to worship and, of course, have Mass at St. Peter's Square, the Vatican. And there, everybody got a chance to see Pope Francis. Totally surprised because he had been sick for quite a while.
Right.
And had been battling bronchitis and pneumonia in both lungs.
Yeah.
Was in the hospital for nearly 40 days and then recently released. And so he shows up and people were just elated, just so excited about that. We wake up this morning to find out that he gained his angel wings.
Yeah.
Early this morning, Pope Francis, of course, the first Latin American pontiff, they say since 1,333 years had they had a person outside of, Italy to become the Pope.
First Latin American.
So here's the thing also. He was the 266th Pope, but very interesting guy because he did a lot of things that may have, you might say, rubbed people the wrong way. Like he was embracing the LGBTQ community He said that it wasn't a crime, a sin, but not a crime. And who am I to judge?
To judge, right.
You know, things like that.
Yeah.
Also lived very humbly and wasn't one of those big, flashy type of popes.
Right.
And also, they say the voice of the poor. So there were a lot of things about this pope that kind of was shifting things a little bit different. So we're going to see what happens moving forward.
Yeah.
When he is replaced.
He recently had a visit by VP on what? On X, he says his heart goes out to the millions of Christians.
Are you
around the
talking
world.
about J.D. Vance?
J.D. Vance, yeah.
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 Yeah, we had a good story, then you brought that up. I try not to mix politics. I try not to mix the politics with religion, but, okay.
He was there.
Am I the only one feeling some kind of way about, okay. Strange how you've got a administration that is deporting a lot of Latins. Then this guy goes to meet the Latin Pope, and okay, let me let that go. I'm gonna leave that alone. I think I've been set up.
No, you haven't. You haven't.
I'm gonna leave that
Save
one
it
alone.
for Tattletale. Save it for Tattletale.
But I ain't the only one thinking it. Okay, all right. On the upswing, shifting gears, the Old School Blues Festival Memorial Day weekend. Who doesn't want to go?
Right. We got Big Daddy Kane, Lavelle, Midnight Star, Pokey Bear, Lattimore, Frank Johnson, Lotus, formerly known from Escape, and more. We going to give away a chance to win?
Yeah, so we've got Latasha.
I said Lotus. My bad.
And also the biggest part of that story is the Isley Brothers. So if you want to go, holla at us at 866-481-9477, 866-481-9477. We're giving tickets away right now.
Right now?
Caller number 9. Why not?
Yeah, right now. Caller number 9.
Yeah, let's do that. Tony in the morning, 94.1 WHRP.
Tony in the morning.
Tony in the morning.
94.1 WHRP. The latest gossip headline.
Here she goes. Up in everybody's business.
Tony's Tattletale.
Did you hear about what happened?
Tony's Tattletale.
Tony's Tattletale. Is any of this true?
Tony's Tattletale.
Well, congratulations to movie filmmaker, director Ava DuVernay. The Smithsonian's National Museum of American History is about to gift her on May 8th a minted 14-karat gold medal for all of her great work. And we are so proud of her, and it's well-deserved, no doubt. Speaking of movies, everybody's talking about Michael B. Jordan, and why wouldn't he? Have you seen him? Woo! Okay. Michael B. Jordan and Ryan Coogler, the movie Sinners, winning the box office this last weekend, pushing Minecraft down just a notch, pulling in $45.6 million, number one at the box office. Somebody went to see the movie.
Dope movie. Movie.
You were the one who went to see the movie.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Kendrick Lamar and SZA Grand National Tour already underway, and soon they will be in Houston. But listen to this. This song list is crazy between the two.
How crazy is it, Tony?
Grab the popcorn.
Uh-oh. That long?
52 song set list.
Oh, yeah.
Between the two.
That's a show.
That's a show.
That's a show.
There you go. You're going to get your money's worth. Now, how much are the tickets? I don't know. But if you find an extra pair, holla at your girl. It's not the word, is what I heard is just tattletale.
Now you're in the know about other people's business. From Tony's Tattletale on 94.1 WHRP.
94.1 WHRP, today's best variety of R&B. Tony in the morning, and it's Monday. And you know what that means. We get a chance to catch up with Tish Hardrick and Associates and find out some great tips that may be helpful for your small business. And entrepreneurs, listen in, and families too, because today, Tish, we're going to talk about money-saving tips for...
That's right, Tony. That's right. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday. So that said, tell us a little something about money-saving tips for families and the idea in the direction that we will go in.
Well, it's super important to be able to develop good habits with your money, especially in 2025. The past few years has been marked as a hot mess of rampant inflation, cost of living increases, and a housing war that's priced out countless people from purchasing homes, so to say. So every dollar spent is lost to whoever you gave it to, and you want to purchase essentials and use savings and tips to be able to make your money work for you by some strategies that you can implement just to be able to get ahead.
Yes, help us stretch our dollars, Tish. All right, let's get into it. We have 5 tips today. Let's start with tip number 5.
All families love to have fun. So tip number 5 is family fun on a budget. So no one wants to just go outright and spend tons of money that's unnecessary. And whoever came up with the idea that you need to spend a ton of money to have fun on a family night is just a genius. Because that's not the case. You can create a lot of amazing memories without breaking the bank. Consider staying at home sometimes. You remember when we used to play board games back in the days, or instead of going to the movies, order something off Amazon Prime. The cost for one night at the movies at a movie theater for a family of 4 can easily cost the same as a year's subscription to many of the online streaming platforms. So explore your options in that avenue of your family fun.
All right, we have money-saving tips for families and stay-at-home board game night, or maybe movies at home could save a buck. How about tip number 4?
Stop paying professionals for everything. Remember those little letters, DIY. It's an amazing way to save money when you just do it yourself. Everything from taking care of your lawn to making minor home car repairs can really make an impact. So we live in a world where you can find almost everything online. Use it to your advantage.
Yeah, and not only that, you may have family members that can help you with that do-it-yourself project, too. We're saving money for families with tip number 3.
Strategically use your credit card. Credit cards are amazing when they're used correctly. Most offer some sort of income-generating perk, whether it's cash or cashback points. The number of credit cards you have is up to you and your financial goals. But most retailers are going to try to rope you in into signing for their card, but it's usually not the best deal. So take some time to analyze your spending and what works best for you and your family.
Yes, the economy is rough and tough right now, and we're all looking for ways to save a little money. Tish Hardrick and Associates, money-saving tips for families, and tip number 2.
Tip number 2 is cut the cord, Tony. Cancel unnecessary subscriptions. The average cable costs over $200 a month easy now. And if you haven't already, it's time to cut that cord and entertain the world with streaming exclusively. This is one of my favorite cuts on the list because the savings are just instant. While streaming wars are getting out of hand a little bit, there's a lot that will stand out in those streaming channels. So pick one or even pick 2 at a time, because you can always cancel and restart the service again.
That's real talk, and I'm so proud of myself because I did cut the cable cord last year, believe it or not. Let's get into tip number 1.
Tip number 1 is pay off high interest debt. I realize that most of us don't carry piles of cash lying around, but taking on debt is sometimes part of life. But if you take on debt, you need to pay it off as soon as possible, especially if you're being slapped with that high interest rate. Interest compounds over time, and reducing your ability to use your hard-earned money to invest in your future. So depending on your situation, you can refinance your debt terms or just consider a debt consolidation loan, because a lot of times debt refinancing will allow you to renegotiate the rate you pay and how long you pay it back to the lender, or both.
Tish Hardrick and Associates, and money saving tips and Money Monday. All that said, these are great tips and wonderful ideas, Tish, to help us save a few bucks here and there. What's the best way to get in contact with you?
Always drop by and check us out in person. Walk-ins are welcome. Or you can check us out on the web at thetishteam.com, where we're building foundations of success one step at a time with grants, business consultancy, and careers.
The Rocket City's first choice for today's best variety of R&B. 94.1 WHRP.
Tony in the morning, WHRP.
Let's get into it with your morning Black History Facts with O.C. Maddox Jr.
Now, I can remember my parents using those old atlas maps as we were on vacation. Well, we don't need those today, do we? No, we don't. We have GPS. Well, here's the question for today's episode. Who created that? Hi, this is O.C. Maddox Jr., your host for Black History Facts. Today, I want to highlight the groundbreaking contributions of Dr. Gladys West, a pioneering Black American mathematician and one of the hidden figures behind the global positioning system that we call GPS. Born in 1930 in Dinwiddie County, Virginia, Gladys West overcame racial and gender barriers to become a trailblazer in the field of mathematics. After graduating from college with a degree in mathematics, she began her career as a teacher and then afterwards joined the Naval Surface Warfare Center in Dahlgreen, Virginia. At the Naval Surface Warfare Center, Dr. West's mathematical expertise caught the attention of her colleagues, and she soon promoted to the position of programmer. It was also at that time period that in the 1970s, Dr. West began working on the development of the Global Positioning System, a revolutionary satellite-based navigation system used worldwide for location and time information. It was her mathematical calculations, though, and the algorithms that she presented, well, they were very instrumental and they were very accurate, modeling the shape of the Earth's geonoid, which is essential for precise GPS positioning. In 2018, Dr. Gladys West was finally recognized for her groundbreaking work when she was inducted into the Air Force Space and Missile Pioneers Hall of Fame. Her legacy serves as an inspiration today for all who seek to break barriers and make their mark on the world. So the next time that you use your GPS, don't forget to honor the remarkable achievements of Dr. Gladys West, whose brilliance continues to inspire us today. I'm O.C. Maddox Jr. for Black History Facts. Until next time, stay informed, stay inspired, and keep on making history.
Your morning Black History Facts is sponsored by OMJ Media Design. Find them on Facebook. OMJ Media Design. Tony in the morning, 94.1 WHRP.
94.1 WHRP. Tony in the morning. I'm DJ Primetime 256. Tony, a homeless man got lucky on a scratch off.
Really?
A lottery ticket.
I'm happy for this person.
A homeless man in California.
Okay.
Stays outside or near this convenience store.
Right.
Goes in, gets a lottery ticket, scratches off, and wins $1 million. Wins $1 million.
Really cool.
You can't
really
beat
cool.
that. And then you talk about somebody that's in need and deserves it.
Right.
You can't beat that. So the owner of the Sandy Springs liquor store out in California, Sandy Liquor Store out in California, said that this man deserves every penny. Since he's seen him, known him out there on the streets. Guys hadn't had any issues with anybody, and is happy for the man. I guess
some people are just down on their luck, man, and so to speak, and things happen, and the next thing you know, you've lost everything.
Yeah.
For different reasons. You never know. So that's a good story.
Really dope story. You know what I like most about the story? Is the homeless man is smart. So he decided to be named anonymous because he don't need nobody hollering at him.
No.
Don't talk to me. I was down on my luck. And you didn't help your boy out.
Hello.
So now that I'm up, don't call me.
Yeah.
You better call Tyrone.
Right. And the other thing is, I wonder if he'll leave California just to keep his identity safe. Yeah.
I would. Give me a little house and a car somewhere
Everybody, because he wouldn't be homeless if somebody was there to help, right?
Hey, you never know. Yeah.
Now, speaking of winning, we're now spending $5 a ticket instead of $2. I was thinking about this morning because I saw the big jackpot in Ohio where somebody walked away with $120,000 $12 million bucks.
Million, yes.
So I'm like, oh my God. So it used to be, I used to feel pretty good whenever I would go play a lottery. And so you can get 5 tickets for like $10, $2 a pop, right?
More, yeah.
Now it's $25 because they're $5 each.
Yeah.
Are you willing to do that?
Hey, plus gas, because we got to drive out of Alabama to go get it.
See, then there's that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like you're going to have to start carpooling to go play the lottery.
Facts.
But going back to your story, I think that is an awesome story. And congratulations to whomever.
Whoever it is, congratulations. Smart
What's
man.
your sign? Horoscope. Is this your birth month? Here's astrologer Kim Allen with your daily forecast.
Happy Monday. The planet Pluto deepens your understanding of intuitive information. It's going to be hard to ignore messages sent by your angels. If certain numbers or certain words keep popping up, don't overlook the signs. Someone is trying to get in touch with you. I'm astrologer Kim Allen. Contact me at kimallen.com.
Let's be honest. The Tennessee Valley isn't getting any smaller. People are moving here from the north, the south, the east, and the west. And if you're like me and you're looking for a new home, look no further than James Stallworth at Stallworth Real Estate. I'm currently looking for a 4-bedroom, 3.5 bathroom home, and I love James Stallworth. Everything that his group has done for me so far, to the late phone calls, because sometimes we need it. Our regular work hours aren't everybody else's regular work hours. Let's just be honest. Our availability isn't the same as everybody else's availability. And if you're looking for a real estate agent that truly cares and that will work around your schedule and find you the home of your dreams, look no further than James Stallworth at Stallworth Real Estate. Stop by their office at 8840 Madison Boulevard, Suite 200D. Tell them DJ Primetime 256 sent you.
It's your best girlfriend, Tony Terrell, and you can stream us live every single day at WHRPFM.com. Check in now and catch up with Tony in the morning, weekdays from 6 to 10 at WHRPFM.com. Just click the purple button. 94.1 WHRP, Tony in the morning, weather day. Of course, we're expecting thunderstorms and could be severe activity a little later on. So be prepared for that. Within the midday through your afternoon. Well, listen, people gave him a lot of backlash for a video that went viral talking about gospel singer Marvin Sapp. And I think by now most people know this story where he was asking ushers to close the door.
Close the doors.
And get more offering.
Yeah.
And they were trying to reach, I guess, a total of $40,000.
$40,000.
Yeah.
He said, hold up, close the door. Close them doors. Close them doors.
Close the doors. And so since then, he's been dealing with the backlash. He says, you know, contrary to what we saw, you know, and what the backlash was, that wasn't his intention.
Right.
You know, and to make people feel that they couldn't leave.
And then he said the money didn't go to him.
No.
It was going towards the church.
Right.
So he was trying to help raise it.
They were doing a fundraiser, right?
Yeah.
So it rubbed people the wrong way. And since then, he has written and produced a song.
Yeah.
And it's called
Close the Door.
Right. And you and I were listening to it, and there were some great messages in the song.
Right. When it first came on, I was like, all right, here we go. I was ready for it. I was ready to roast him. But then I was
relate. You can almost relate to it, too. All the noise, people be talking negatively about you, not knowing what your intentions are.
Right.
And it's like close the door to all the noise.
Yeah. Close the door to anxiety, close the door to depression. I was like, hold on.
Yeah.
Close them doors.
Close them doors.
Close them doors. I was right with him. With him. It was a vibe. It was a vibe.
And now it's more of an inspiration song.
It is. Not a church song.
It definitely sounds very R&B.
Very R&B.
Because I didn't know if I should be singing along or slow dancing. Because I was like, whoa.
Close them doors. What? Close them doors. Yeah.
So I think he's got something, and people are going to have to really take a listen to this, and then maybe they're going to change their mind.
I think this is the true definition of turning lemons into lemonade.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. All right, so make sure you go online somewhere, find this song, because you're going to have to hear what we're talking about. Marvin Sapp maybe claps back, but close the door.
Close! Broadcasting from the Fence One Studios, voted #1 contractor in North Alabama. 94.1 WHRP, Gurley, Huntsville, Decatur, a Cumulus media station.
Tony, yeah! Tony in the morning. Tony in the morning.
94.1 WHRP.
Boots on the ground. Boots on.
They were doing that over at the Orion the other day.
Oh, yes. Yes.
You saw that?
Man, yeah.
The denim and all that
had
stuff.
Had their hats on, had the denim on. Yes. Top to bottom.
Yep.
The denim shoes is what got me. I've never seen a pair of Nike Dunk denims.
Yeah.
I can't believe it.
Denim is never going away.
Oh,
it's you know, denim used to be way back yonder. A working type of material for farming and things like that, right? And then it became fashionable.
Start being fashionable, right? Because they wasn't breaking down.
No.
Right? And then the wear and tear looks good on them.
Well, all of a sudden we like them when they're torn up and faded and all that stuff. Yeah.
You kids these days.
You doggone kids. You like your clothes tattered.
Right.
Who knew?
Teared and tattered.
Yes. My goodness.
Seasonal. See, during the winter, you don't like them torn.
With the holes in them and everything.
But then
do you know that they actually sell them purposely looking like that for hundreds of dollars?
On purpose.
I'm like, what?
What kills me is the shorts.
We used to, in my youth, we would get patches to put over the holes to make them last a little longer. And then patchwork material became popular.
People, now you get the patches to match your shoes.
And people would tease you, oh, you got a patch on your clothes. Now it's like, woo, where you get that patch from?
Where you get that patch from? And it's good to have it custom made now. Oh, my mama did that. Can she do me one too?
Oh, yeah.
Back in the day,
I used to be the one who would have all those different patches with different slogans and things like that. Yeah, I had that all over my jean jacket and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was popular then.
Yeah, and then they went from that to bedazzling everything.
Yeah, well, the bling bling.
Yeah.
Gotta have a little sparkle.
That's how they put the name on it now.
But they had a big party of denim and everybody had a good time. I saw some stuff on Facebook and I said, oh, okay. Those aren't Daisy Dukes. Those are Lucretia Dukes. Lucretia Dukes was
Lucretia Dukes.
Yeah, right.
And she had a cowboy boots, her fan, and her denim hat too. So harvest mushrooms are being recalled. The Yankee mushrooms, or they're recalling the 200 grams of containers of mushrooms. Now, lucky for me, Tony, I don't eat mushrooms like that.
I do. I eat mushrooms all the time.
Really?
Good source of vitamin D. But I don't eat that brand, so I'm good.
So
they're so healthy for you. They're like nature's meat.
See, that's what all the vegans keep telling me.
It's true.
That's why I can't pronounce this mushroom right here.
The enoki?
Enoki, that mushroom.
So the big mushrooms, have you ever those really, you don't like mushrooms, but if you take a big mushroom, put that on the grill, put a little barbecue sauce, I promise you, I wouldn't steer you wrong, I promise you.
I don't believe it's meat.
Be hungry enough, you'll believe it's meat.
94.1 WHRP.
94.1 WHRP, Luther by Kendrick Lamar and SZA. On today's best variety of R&B, Tony in the Morning, Monday. It is Easter Monday, as a matter of fact. A lot of people still celebrating, and of course, a week of mourning after we found out of the passing of Pope Francis. Well, PT, a lot of people are using Ozempic to lose weight, right? And sometimes it is because of challenges with, I think it originally started for diabetic people. And then they found out it's also helpful for weight loss. But now they've got a side effect when you're using this. So buyer beware. If you're just wanting Ozempic for weight loss, they're calling it Ozempic face.
Oh, what's that?
So, when you lose a lot of weight and your skin starts to sag a little bit because it was stretched from your, and now, so they call that Ozempic face if you're using it and you have this drastic change of your skin just kind of drooping. But it doesn't stop there.
What?
It goes further down. Listen to this. Ozempic feet.
Ozempic feet.
Yeah. Now they're finding that people who have been using Ozempic to lose weight, they have skin sagging off their feet.
How do you have skin sag? Extra skin on you. I heard of extra skin like on your chin and neck, but on your feet?
I mean, you can usually see when people start losing weight, it starts in the face and, and all that. And not often do we see people's face until, their feet until, sandals and that time of the year.
Man.
But can you imagine you're at a swimming pool and you've got Ozempic feet?
Hey, see,
are they going to go blip?
That's the easy part, Tony. Now imagine seeing somebody in heels and the skin is stretching out further than the toes.
And they're leaning off to the side, Ozempic feet. It's going to become a thing. I'm telling you.
Ozempic feet.
Even if you don't have Ozempic feet, people are going to start calling you Ozempic feet.
Right.
If your feet
you got your Ozempic feet.
If your feet don't look right.
Man.
If it doesn't look, to what you think you're liking.
Right. Oh, my God.
Yeah. It's going to be a thing this summer. I'm telling you.
I can already imagine the roast that the kids are going to have.
That's why we're talking about it now, because they're in school. Man. We don't want to be an influencer on Ozempic feet.
Oh, man. You know what? So, the Ozempic feet, right, and Ozempic face may be the reason why Usher's not doing cherries no more.
Oh, you stupid.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So Usher ditches the sensual cherry routine, but he did it in Abu Dhabi because, they have a big PDA law out there. So oftentimes, if your show is too little sexual
risque
out there,
and all
they're
that,
like, hey, you know what? So he held it back this time.
Because he wants to be able to come back.
There you go. It's about being smart entertainment. Some of y'all want to be YOLO and you're not for show. You better go get this dodo. Okay? That's what Usher's doing.
You got bars.
Bars, Tony.
Okay.
Today's best variety of R&B. 94.1 WHRP.
New one from the weekend, Niagara Falls. Tony in the morning, 94.1 WHRP. Now it's time for your motivation and inspiration.
Well, if you have any goals set in sight, the question isn't who's going to let me, it's who's is going to stop me. Sometimes you have to push a little thing or two to the side to hurdle over those dead ends that are blocking your blessings. The question isn't who is going to let me, it's who is going to stop me. No one. That's your motivation and inspiration. 94.1 WHRP.